Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about something that's pretty important to me when I'm making a video. It's about compressing a file. I did a video on this for say maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Uh, Actually, let's go check. So I think I'm just going to talk about it. I've been using Handbrake and I've been looking up lots of tutorials. So yeah, I've been looking up lots and lots of tutorials on how to use it. None of them have even helped me at all. I've actually figured it out on my own. So yeah, I'm gonna actually bring this to you guys, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, cause yeah. So it was actually 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks ago I made a video, but I'm gonna make a new one, using this program called Handbrake. I finally figured it out. So I'm just gonna open up a new Handbrake. Should open up. Handbrake is detected. Just gonna click no, but it's actually really hard to figure out if you're doing it on your own. But I've got some settings already here, and you guys can just take a look at them. This is supposed to actually be set to strict. So what you want to do first is you want to go to your file destination. Your file destination, this is where it's gonna store your videos. So I put my file destination here. So this is where I wanted it to put my video. On my desktop, really easy, so I could upload it to YouTube. I didn't want it in a folder. I just wanted it flat on my desktop. So that's where you want to store it. So how you do that is simply by going into a file. If you guys are probably gonna want to store it into a file. I put after Handbrake because I'm gonna show you after Handbrake the difference between doing it from Windows Movie Maker, Windows Live Movie Maker, just normal without compressing or rendering, and then yeah, after Handbrake. So what you want to do is you want to just go into a file, click on it, click on where it's alright. So here, I'll do this actually all over again. You want to go and you want to click browse. You need to be in a file, so just go into a file, and then you'll see this. It'll have a folder. It'll say like whatever your file name is. Excuse me. Then you want to just click it. You can either right click and hit copy, or you can also hit Control C and it will copy, and then you can just go back and then just click Control V, and then it'll be there. So now you've got that, but you want to save your file as an MP4. So you can name this whatever you want. This is what it's gonna name your file. So we'll just name it. We're just gonna name it. Let me think. Far Cry. Alright, I got the name. We're gonna name it Far Cry. So Far Cry. Oh yeah, Far. Well, actually, no, not Far Cry. Alright, here we go. We're just gonna name it Let's Explore. It's like 12. It's almost 1 o'clock, so I'm kind of tired typing. So let's explore Far Cry 3. Alright, and then we're gonna do uh, part number 2. And I'm trying to do this slow for you guys because the rest of them didn't even explain half the stuff you need to know. So there you go. That's what you want to do. And then you need to save it. If you're saving it as an MKV, which I don't recommend, save it as an MP4. YouTube supports that. You need to put .mp4. Oh crap. MP4 at the end of the video. So that's where it's going to save it. And that's the file extension you need to put at the end. And then after you have that, you need to select source, open file, and then you need to find it. So we need to go to this PC, documents. I have it stored in Far Cry 3. So we need to find part 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and rename this to Let's Explore Far Cry 3 part number 2. and then ending quotation. No, not ending quotation. Ending parenthesis. Alright, so let's explore Far Cry 3 Part 2. Alright, so there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and click in that to 11 minutes 17 seconds. So this is part 2, so you guys are actually going to be seeing this shortly up, and this is probably going to be last, so I'll leave links in the description to both of those videos if you're interested. And then what you need to do is modify your settings. So I'm going to tell you, anamorphic you need to have to strict, you need to have your container to MP4, you need to click, be sure you have to click web optimize. So if it's unclicked, it'll look like this. Click web optimize, because that's basically making it available on phones and other stuff. Filters, nothing, you don't need to change anything. Video codec, H.264 parenthesis opening parenthesis x 264 or times 264 ending parenthesis. Frame rate, you need to do same as source. Under it, it'll ask you constant frame rate or variable frame rate. Variable frame rate, you need to have constant quality. Actually, no. Sorry about that. You need to have use advanced tab instead selected, because I'm gonna show you. You're gonna need that. And then you need to select average bitrate 1800. Oh, sorry, 18,000. And 2-pass encoding and turbo first passed. And then you need to go to audio. Unknown MP. Alright, that's my source. That's just my audio source. It might be something different for you. Just select whatever there. If nothing's there, just leave it blank. Codec, AAC, opening parenthesis, FAAC, ending parenthesis. And then bitrate is needed to be 160. Sample rate, auto. Mixdown, Dolby Pro Logic 2. DRC, 0.0. Gain, 0.0. And then subtitles, nothing. Chapters, nothing. Advanced, you need to have your reference frames on 6. Maximum B frames on 5. You need to have all 3 of these checkboxes checked. Pyramidal B frames, normal, default. Adaptive frames, optimal. Adaptive direct mode, spatial, default. Motion, EST method, uneven, multi-hex, gone. Alright, and then subpixel, motion, EST, RD in all frames, or RD in all frames, default. Motion, EST range, 32. You need to have these in the middle. Let's see what this says. This is actually new. Alright, so just have this. I'm just gonna have that about right there, because it can cause some other issues. Partition type, most default, encode only, default, so just default. Deblocking 00, so default, and don't have that checked. If you want to, you can just save this, so just hit add, preset names, Epic, I'm just gonna name it Epic 9, default, and then we're gonna click add. Alright, so that's our new thing. Alright, so that should be it. And now what you want to do is click start, but I'm not going to. And that's how you do that. But I'm going to come back when this is done. It's about 52%. And then I'm going to like show you guys before. I'm going to tell, because the Windows Movie Maker, the original was 4.44 gigabytes. So 4.44 gigabytes. With Movie Maker was 2 gigabytes. I'm just gonna mention this again, so you guys will. I'm gonna mention this again, so you don't have to remember it. So I'll just say it one more time. The original was 4.44 gigabytes with an AVI file. Movie Maker, it went down to 2.00 gigabytes. Then I put it in this, and we're gonna find out. So this video is gonna unpause in just a minute, guys. We're back, guys. Hopefully, at least. We're going to go ahead and exit full screen if we can. But I just wanted to let you know that the file size is only 178 megabytes. Originally 4.44 gigabytes. Now tell me that's not amazing. And that will not even take but 10 minutes. And when I render, that means I will about, when I render, I can upload 3 videos in the time it would take for 2 or 3. That'll say that. I can probably fix that. This is my first time uploading. I'll probably have to change just some settings around. I don't think I will. But I already watched the video. I didn't really have any of that crap. But it's a 13-minute video, so it's really cool that this actually took that long. So that's how you do that. And as you can see right there, I'll just go into properties so you can see it a little bit bigger. 178 megabytes versus 4.44 gigabytes. Huge difference. I think that's really awesome. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Peace out.